Hey, what's happening? Coming live from this. This is not my normal voice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Does Tales, where we here at Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal with an eldritch twist. Perfect face, Haley. Thank you. Thank you for committing to the bit.
I was turning Kenku down and I wasn't paying attention to anything else that was happening because I couldn't hear and or think.
Fair. That is very fair. Hello, I am your GM, Matt, and I am so pleased to be telling this story with our delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players, Bud, Haley, Daddy, and Mark. Mark is here. They've just casted visibility on themselves. They're hiding. Yes. Lurking in the background, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Oh, how we doing? How we feeling, everybody? You ready to get scaly? Oh, Haley's favorite.
I'm doing okay.
You sure you want to go there, Matt?
I'm quitting smoking, so it's one of those things.
Yeah, but
I'm a
hey,
disgusting human.
disgusting.
We're getting there.
You get better. It is not for Burbles. It is not time for Bad Dragon. It is time for Nightmare Dragon. Slightly different. Speaking of product names, go check out our sponsors. We have everything from super comfy and dope-looking apparel from Into the AM to whimsical gamer merch from Level 1 Gamers. And you can get video games and for all of the other video game accoutrement peripherals that you need from our GameStop affiliate link, or stick to your tabletop games with Emberwind Day 20 and Buried Without Ceremony. God, what if Bad Dragon sponsored us? What that would just be fucking... Really,
I think Billy would have a heart attack.
Billy would have a heart attack. We would be very much like, yes, our branding finally recognized. finally recognized for the
Wiggles tentacle.
For the tentacle whores we are. For the ravenous monster fuckers that we are.
Speak for yourself.
Don't tempt me. We can just convert this dragon into the harrow.
Yep. Yeah, just offer this dragon a really big pebble. Offer her pebble. Let's see how that goes.
No.
No, we don't like that plan.
It's gonna be like Shrek and Donkey.
A wife for a life.
Yes, you do get your wife for life. I am wearing my dragon shirt, channeling some conclave energy into this fight. Hopefully, should my dice all cooperate, a fresh egging to all of them. Oh, I got distracted mid sponsor reel. We also have TA Maps. If you need custom cartography, we do a lot of cool, fun little map stuff here. You should go check out TA Maps and tell them that Tales of Initiative sent you. The bigger the commission you make, the bigger the discount. Just get a massive one. Get a whole fucking wall. All TA mapped. And while you are clicking links, go check out our Patreon and YouTube. We upload all of our VODs to YouTube so that you can catch up on all 3 of our amazing campaigns, along with our one-shots and mini-campaigns. And Chris, Jay, I was wondering what Haley skulked off to get. You forgot dice again.
You reminded me.
Yep, you're welcome. Also, go check out our Patreon where you can pick up some extra little bits of lore, some good lore. Figure out a little bit more about Myrick and Void, our current little backstory blurbs up there. You can also, I have not seen any responses yet out there, our Teller of Tales tier, for coming up with new random encounters for this campaign. So if you would like to literally decide what our party encounters between, I'm pointing at you, Robertables, right at you, and through the internet, and poking you, and also Luna, wherever she may be. But hey, go out there and come up with some encounter ideas, and then we shall subject our party to them in short order. Along with voting for what you would like to see in between the 2 dungeons. Would you like shopping episodes, some little homebrew stuff, all that kind of things. There's options. If you would like to help tell our tales with us to inform what happens on these shows, go join our Patreon. We got 2 polls per month, little lore drops for you, and some like more free-form questions for you to decide what happens in our tales.
Send us fast groove.
Send us Fazgroom. Alert, alert, I need Fazgroom now.
His chest is getting heavy.
I do appreciate that you A, remembered him, and B, wanted him back. So don't worry, I've got it up here.
Send an altar to him and everything.
I know, getting religious with
I'm
Fazgroom.
his first patron.
I like to think he's off somewhere making a deal, and all of a sudden just like starts levitating, like someone has started worshiping me. Ah!
Yes. Imagine that though. That would be the vibe though, right? Like that's exactly what would happen. They'd be like, "Oh, my name."
My name has been invoked in Holy Writ. I am all powerful. Itty bitty living space. One more reminder that our game today features elements of cosmic and gothic horror, eyes, bugs, stank, and gunk, along with body horror at large, all kinds of craziness, hallucinations, unreliable narrators, all that good stuff. So, if that is not to your liking, please go seek out our other stuff on the YouTube and the Patreon and go enjoy that content over there. Or just stay tuned, click the follow button, join our other legions of followers. We're over 1,000 now. Join our legions of followers and come back and join us on Wednesday or Friday. How was TPK? TPK's back? TPK's going?
Yes, TPK's back. It's like, it's going. It's creepy. We had to we're not the good guys. That's what we figured out last session. We had to leave a town to fend for itself. Because, I mean, what are we going to do? Say the rest of our adventure there? Help them rebuild their town?
What are we going to do? The heroic thing? The self-sacrificing thing?
We got a contract to do and money to make. So we're off.
I love this vibe. This is incredible. This is excellent. Because we've got the heroes on Wednesday, who are largely good, I'd say. Orphanage burning notwithstanding, but burned for a good reason. We've got TDT, we've got today, and y'all are questionable AF. Y'all are sus. I don't know what side of that fence you're gonna land on, but...
Yeah, don't give us a village to save.
Yeah. So far the selfishness and the heroism has been kind of one and the same, and you've lucked out so far. And then there's Friday, apparently just the villains. So we'll see how this trend continues. Filthy capitalists. Gotta meet your contractual obligations. Anything else before we jump in? I will interrupt myself asking y'all to say that Thin the Veil is live. If you would like to thin said veil and deliver more delicious unctuousness into my greedy paws, I would appreciate it. Yes, good job, Danny. Good job. Mark's invisibility spell has ended.
Momentarily, we're gonna see, because I still haven't received a phone call, so we're just we might have to dip.
Okay.
Yay, the government!
Man.
Yay.
Said
Wah, 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 wah.
said with the exact correct level of enthusiasm. Yay. Anything else before we dive in? Mark, did you have anything to add regarding any of the nonsense that we've been up to? I don't know if you've been listening in or not.
I listen the whole time. Of course I'm listening. I'm a nosy little shit.
This is the way.
This is the way. No, I
Well
think
done.
we covered everything. We got the spawners. We're good. Also, wife for life. Pebble is ours. It's not going to the filthy, filthy dragons.
You don't know how filthy the dragon is. Dragon's immaculate.
I already have
Filthy
Dragon
dragons
I'm good.
is. See? Already has dragon wife. And I'm better.
I'm better. We shall see who the better dragon is.
I can give her kisses without eating her face, so I win.
I don't know. The dragon and donkey made it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but they were not anthropomorphic, so.
Haley's mind went off somewhere, and I don't know. Figure out where Haley's mind went
You're
off
good.
to by joining our Patreon. And in the meantime, let us remind ourselves of what has happened previously, not just on the last episode. I'm gonna do one of those biggin recaps. The Stone Tooth, a bald hill not tall enough to be called a mountain, rises up from the lush forests and lakelands of Inari's Tears. Deep within are the ruins of a once powerful stronghold of Durgeddon, a dwarven warlord who sought isolation to construct more powerful weaponry for his vendettas. But the warlord would not see the sun rise on his empire, as the fortress of Kundrakar was sacked, and its ruins would fall into the hands of dozens of would-be successors throughout the intervening centuries. Winvir, our fairy ranger, sought this place out in search of a friend, Daya, the Asimar Forge cleric, who came seeking the truth behind odd visions of a god-slaying crown. On the way, Winnie met Pebble, the smallest stone giant this side of Jotunheimer, who came to discover the truth behind orc raids traveling north, along with her own odd dreams. They delved deep into the stone walls and trapped halls, fighting orcs with bugs for tongues, blood-sucking sturges, fetid troglodytes in league with a three-eyed man, and all manner of horrors that lurk in the dark places beneath the world's surface. Along the way, they met Narkissa, a Voidwalker rogue who stumbled into this reality after a foray into the Dreamlands, and Mirek, a dragonborn war mage whose past is as mysterious as the manner of her arrival, seemingly a teleportation spell gone wrong. Together, they have struck alliances with Duragar and orcs, rescued friends, and survived haunting nightmares summoned from the deepest depths of this dungeon, where they believe, on the words of a succubus, a terrifying dragon lurks, hungry and waiting. How hilarious would it be if there's no dragon? They have cleared out.
I'm more thinking that you get down there and the dragon's like, "Hey guys, how's it going? I missed you.
Oh my god, have you
I
got my
want to keep
messages?
an eye on you."
Yeah, wouldn't that suck for all of you? Some of us are on other orders at the moment.
You have cleared out the last vestiges of Durgen's old stockpile, and having rested and fished, have but one place left to go. The deep abyss into which rages a thundering waterfall. There are two ways down. There is sort of the larger waterfall down, where it's just climbing, and that's near where the foundry is. And then there is that rickety old rope ladder that descends down. And I will move y'all. Let's see here. Any initial planning and stuff? Anything to discuss while I get you set up? This is, for all intents and purposes, immediately after you finished your long rest. What you doing?
We wake up in our nest.
Yes.
We now nest wherever we go. It's no longer, individual bedrolls. It's just piled up together.
Yep.
This is the way.
Where shall we go down? I would prefer you guys take a safer route than the waterfall, right?
I would think so too.
We
Well, I
do
think
have the potion of climbing, I believe. Go ahead.
You only have 2 of those.
I don't need one.
I can hold
I-
another person
I mean,
as
I'm small enough, but I think I can also get down there by myself if need be.
Do we do the
I
ladder
have-
then? The little.
Doesn't the well have a ladder on it?
not a well, it's a giant hole,
secret
isn't
room. Yeah.
Have we tested the durability of this ladder that we don't know how long it's been here?
it? No.
So if it were to rot out from beneath us.
Shall I give it a go? I've got wings to catch me.
I'm not certain your weight would meet the requirement to properly test it.
I could cast enlarge on myself. No, how about we tie a rope to one of you? And then, worst case scenario, I can catch you if you fall or the rope breaks. And even though I'm not very strong, I have the power of love to make me strong.
I will fucking kill you.
And if we sing as we go down,
Sing, you all take psychic damage, and I kill you, and we start a new campaign. You will not
I'm
buffet my
sorry.
story.
I have spells with somatic components. I can sing if I please.
we sing a Christmas song for our Christmas spirit.
My
And we
next
should be
character is
able
going to be a bard.
Float down. Yes.
Okay, so we need a bard. We need a cleric of friendship.
An oath of devotion paladin.
Yeah, I want an
that's
oath of
devoted to their
devotion
friends.
paladin that's just from the
What
marriage.
is it? A way of mercy monk.
Oh, he's
The goodiest
They're
good boy.
dice rolling.
No, what happened was the dragon that we're about to fight just doubled in HP.
Through the power of its friendship. Yeah.
Oh, look, there we go.
Oh no.
I think you are onto
What we get
something.
for test.
No, I do think you're onto something. What if we tie a rope and then lower it down and hold on to the rope while we go down? So in case it breaks, we'll have the rope to hold on to still.
And I'll be there for a just in case. Let's do that.
I can also assist in bracing whoever is going down the rope by holding the rope as well.
How?
I mean,
Ooh.
if we find something sturdy enough to.
Well, I guess if everybody's got a job, I'll do the job and be the guinea pig.
We believe in you.
Well,
It's alright, I'm coming down with you.
yeah.
But I will have to leave you alone for a moment.
That darkness does get a little bit
That's fine.
inkier as you are all standing and debating your next moves.
Thanks, Hayden. Is there any tie-off points up here?
Yeah, is there anything sturdy enough?
There's the things that the rope ladder is mounted to. If you're looking for something else, I say there's bits of jagged rock. There's nothing that's like the best, but you could use it.
Are they anchor points that the rope
yeah.
ladder's like put into?
Does that seem pretty
there's like
sturdy?
heavy pitons that are driven into it. It's like it's mounted pretty well.
Yeah.
It looks like it was made not like give me
To last.
investigation. Give me investigation.
Ooh.
We do not
16.
want to do that.
16?
Yeah.
This looks to be contemporary with like the building of the foundry and like other places. Like it looks like this rope ladder, this like I keep calling it a rope ladder. I think it's actually a chain ladder. Like it's got like metal built into it. Like it's pretty
Okay.
heavy and sturdy and stuff.
Alright.
Does it seem
I have a
excessively
piton if you
rusted
want to
or
just use that.
Did you say if does it seem rusted?
like excessively rusted or?
Not excessively.
Plus, if we just give the other end to Myrick while they stay up top, for now, it's probably a good safeguard.
A new piton might work okay.
I got like 10, so
We'll spend some time
Yeah,
hammering
I'm
that in.
so ready.
Yeah.
By the way, the none of these today's Thin the Veils, there won't be like an instantaneous effect, but they do all count for something.
Cool. All right, down the ladder we go. Come on,
Right.
sir.
And just to be sure,
think I've
what are
got-
you doing with the pitons and your own ropes?
Oh yes. Are you going to piton a new piton, or are we just going to hold on to the rope for now?
I think to give us a little extra stability, we should probably go down.
All right.
And then
Okay.
we can hold on if we need to.
Let's do
So you're just throwing the rope over the edge. You're not tying it onto anyone. It's just there as like a quick like,
It's a quick
We're
grab.
gonna
thing.
put the piton down,
Yeah.
wrap it around,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
hit
yeah.
the new one.
I
But
meant
yes, I
throwing
think
it.
the
You're not
rope-
like chucking the rope wholesale over the edge and just but like
No, what I was thinking was
Oop.
put it over where the ladder is, so we can use the ladder for footholds, but keep the rope as like a.
if the
It's a plan B in case
if the
something happens.
ladder all of a sudden like you'd have the rope right there like
Then we have
cool.
yeah.
Good plan. Are you using just one length of 50-foot rope?
We'll put 2 lengths together just in case.
That looks.
If
that
it's,
looks
if
pretty
it's
far
not
down.
longer, then I'll untie it when I get down there and just
Okay.
put that back in my stuff. But yeah, I'll put out an extra 50 feet.
So you've got 100 feet.
Just in case.
Sounds good. And yeah, it is a chain ladder. It's not a rope ladder. So you hear the rattling of these chains against stone, and also the roar of that water coming over that waterfall.
Is the
As it
waterfall
descends
covering the
into-
sound of the chains, or is it?
When
Is
you're
it
close to the chains, you can
clear?
hear it. If you were on the other ledge, you would not hear the chains at all.
I fly down with Narkissa.
Okay. Narkissa,
Let's
you're
go.
leading the way on that that rope bridge or the chain
Yeah.
chain ladder.
Yes.
not
Actually,
rope
does
bridge.
someone have?
Yeah.
I cast a torch spell as well, actually, because otherwise I can't see anything.
Cast a
Torch
torch
spell.
spell.
That's not how it works. I light a torch.
That's the one.
Sorry, I couldn't. That's bad. I was thinking the light spell, but then I realized
No,
I don't have the light spell.
It's all good. I knew what you meant, but the wording was hilarious.
Mm.
Go ahead and mark off a torch because you've
Torch.
used at least one since.
Yep.
By the way, I made new macros, so I'll be able to easily like if y'all pass torches around, I can easily do that now without
Nice.
fussing and stuff.
Cool.
Very nice.
So let me
I
just
go
make
ahead and I
sure.
guess
How?
fly into the center of it, which is terrifying.
There you go. You've got a torchlight on you.
Ooh, okay. I have also
Turn.
got a torch.
You've also got a torch. Then I will put.
Yeah.
How are you carrying it down, or are you one hand carrying?
I'll have a torch for when you're going down, so you won't need it.
Okay, so then I won't have mine right now.
Okay.
I'll wait until I'm down there. Okay.
No torch for Pebble. So now you're at the top, and it's just Mirik could have dancing lights out. So it's not
Out for now. Yeah, cool.
it's not the worst in terms of darkness, but it is a little on the dark end for those that are
Yeah.
still at the top. Get you some dancing lights here. Shwoop, boop, ba-ba.
Hmm.
And Narkissa, you are going down the ladder. Narkissa, do you have your lantern in any particular mode?
I probably have it on the bright setting,
Bright setting.
hooked onto my belt.
There you go. There's your lantern light.
Right.
You are
See,
descending.
now you'll be able to watch me as I am going down.
Bye.
Bye. And you do indeed, Pebble at the top and Mirik at the top. You are watching as these two figures turn into points of light, turn into waning points of light as they continue to descend deeper and deeper and deeper. There are occasional updrafts that have Winnie sort of like moving around a little bit uneasily, and the chains rattling that hard, kind of slamming Narkissa around. I'd like both of you to make strength saving throws.
Oh.
Does it help with the rope or?
The rope does not help in this.
Well,
Saving throws. Oh, I actually have a +2 to my strength saving throw.
You're a ranger.
That's a
You're
13.
13.
Yes, I have a -1 strength, so.
Narcissa.
12.
12. Very admirable. You are both used to a bit of dungeon delving, and Winnie, for this brief moment as the wind sort of like buffets you a bit, your vision kind of like replaces this, and that weird like thick gloom of this abyssal trench you're leaning down. It almost feels like you're on a mountainside and you're searching for some hidden door. But that thought and that vision of some half-remembered thing is but a moment, and it's gone. And you all, I'm going to place you onto a new map. The last map of this dungeon. As you complete your descent, Narcissa, towards the end, the rope ends before the ladder does. And you are continuing to descend.
Can I tie an extra 50 feet on?
I will say, with the light of your torch, you know that just 20 feet down,
Okay.
the ladder ends.
I then come below Narcissa just a smidge. That if any point I'm there, like I'm like readying a catch, if that makes sense,
Yes.
rather than it being like a out the corner of my eye deal.
So if you two could see it, go ahead and navigate to the Black Lake map for you two. I have just added your tokens onto that one.
I cannot. I will reload that. No, I do not have that.
Okay, I'm going to make sure that it shows up in all of your journals. Show in navigation all players. There you go.
There you are. Okie dokie.
And I will just remove Narcissa and Winnie from this other map.
I'm flying back up.
You're flying back up. You're leaving Narcissa down there?
Immediately left alone. Just, okay.
I am. But I'm gonna look around first, obviously, make sure that there's nothing immediately
Okay.
dangerous.
Where are you looking? Where are you looking specifically down here in this Black
I just do a
Lake?
spin.
Give me a perception? I guess perception, since you're just taking a look.
14.
14? Nothing is jumping out to you as like something super serious. There's no immediate danger. You are noticing that where you've come down, let me give you a little bit of a description. The thundering spray of water fills this chamber, pooling and flowing out to join a larger river to the north. The air is damp, and the roar of the waterfall is deafening. There is a broad ledge to the north, toward the river, that turns out of sight to the east. The muddy bank of the pool looks disturbed, but otherwise nothing of note. Actually, what would that have been if it was a survival check?
17.
I'll say that since the disturbed mud was literally in like the flavor text description, you would have picked up on that and investigated a little bit. There are very noticeable, large, lizard-like tracks of some sort of quadrupedal creature with a long tail has been moving through the area, and you see those tracks left along the shoreline here. And this water that is moving northward to join that larger river to the north, that is moving at a clip. It's the same sort of fast-moving water that you saw in the sinkhole.
Mm-hmm. Let's find you a spot to hide. And are you okay? Are you going to be okay? I don't want to leave you if you're not. But
I should be fine. I managed to sneak past those troglodytes earlier.
That is very true. If you need anything at all, yell, okay?
Okay. I will I will hide in this little corner crevice and turn off my lamp.
I watch as Narcissa does that to make sure that there are no hiding troglodytes while she finds a hiding spot. And then once I see her settle,
Narcissa, give me
I
a stealth
fly back
check.
up.
Oh, wow. That's a 23.
23. Good to know. Winnie, there's no signs of troglodytes. There's no signs of anything. Narcissa, you see, sort of just like tucks in, and very quickly, were it not for the little bit of your torchlight that touches her, you would have no idea she's there.
Cool. Be safe. And I flutter back up to the top. However long that takes me. 12 seconds, apparently.
We're doing, I guess, is your fly speed 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 12 seconds, just like charging full steam ahead. It's a skosh longer in narrative time, only because wind and spray and like it's an uneasy passage, but very quick.
Makes me giggle to think of it this way.
Yes.
All right, and I pop back to the foundry and I go, all right, Pebble, you're next. It's a bit windy, so hold on, all right?
Will do. And I will start my descent.
And I say to Merrick to be careful, and I go down with Pebble this time. Staying a few meters below, just in case. Keeping an eye, and I prepare for the wind that's coming.
Yes. You are being careful. Pebble, give me a strength
come down
save.
and Narcissus' body's just...
You find me suddenly dead.
21.
21. You are used to the outrageous environs of Jotunheimer, crawling over things that are massive and being buffeted by ecosystems bigger than yourself. You manage to climb rather well. Winnie, at this point, you've adjusted. You're a little bit, but they're not catching you off guard the same way it did that first time. You are descending into the gloom. Narcissa, even 30 seconds alone in the darkness is a long time. It starts to eat at you. There is... That darkness starts to fill itself with things you can't tell if they're imagined or not. Is that your brain knowing where your hands are, or is that a small red flash of something reaching for you? Is that the natural movement of air and waterfall spray in this cavern? Or is something salivating at the nape of your neck? Time drags on for far too long before you finally see some of those lights start to dance their way down through the gloom. And you feel comforted by the fact that there are now other people here. And I will move Pebble's token onto the map.
There I am.
There you are.
Welcome.
It's just like in her hiding space, just kind of
I
shivering a bit like a chihuahua.
Please make your way to the hiding corner. I will be back for you in a moment.
Okay. Careful.
And I take off again.
Welcome to the hiding corner.
Welcome to the hiding corner. How are you?
Hi.
Technically, you guys don't need to hide anymore
corner.
because there's 2 of you now to be safe, but it's all good.
Yes, no need to hide. There's 2 of you. There's such advantage in such large numbers.
Better than 1.
Yes, very, very much better than 1. I wanted to move us over to the map so that everyone could get to enjoy this little moment as Winveer flies back up.
Bye-bye.
You are dropped back into darkness.
Get back in the hiding.
Do I need to roll a stealth check?
If you would like to hide, yes.
Sure. Why not? Marcus is hiding, so I will also hide. 26.
26? Very sneaky. Could I get your passive perceptions, please?
12.
12.
Okay. The thunderous sound of water continues, barreling down into this place. Winnie's light fades, just a small pinprick high above, as she gets Merrick, and Merrick begins the descent to join you. It's a little bit better having 2 of you down there in the dark. Did the water move? Was that a splashing sound, or was that just the river doing things? Merrick did roll off camera and rolled well enough that Winveer and Merrick make their way down, joining you 2. And now the entire group is now at the bottom of the waterfall.
Oh, sweet mercy. Being in the dark is fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of used to it.
Oh, so am I, but that's not a good thing.
Mm. Would like to divine sense.
Divine sense? That is 60 feet, right?
Yep. For anything that's not behind total cover.
Yep. Nothing jumps out to you. No undead, no celestials, fey fiends, no areas of hallowed or desecration.
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and light a torch.
Okay. Love these little macro buttons. Boop. There you go.
I'll turn my lantern back on.
You're over here, one more. This is a dead end.
Yeah, you're seeing lots of little, like, cavernous bumpies and things in this oddly formed cavern. There is worked stone, though, in that bridge. That bridge leading north looks to be of the same make and construction as many other parts of Kunjarkar have been.
Okay.
As light floods the cavern, you see it dance off of the surface of the water, and you can see it moving at a very strong current from east to west.
All right. Be careful.
Looks like our best way forward is here. Although we did see an opening here. Looks like we could jump it.
How bad is the water splashing around where I am right now?
It's pretty wet. It's not enough to knock you out of the air, but it's pretty wet.
Can I just scooch here and look?
Sure.
Oh!
Yeah. Ah! You look through and you do see that it's just like a little tunnel through the rock.
Keep going.
It does keep going.
Keeps going. I'm coming back.
Do you think it'd be worth going that way?
I don't think so, but I just want to open my map.
Oh, the
I
temptation.
really want to see it. I really want to
Just jump over there.
Okay.
All right, time to jump.
No.
No. Beloved, no.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Sexy wife or her sexy map completion.
Hey, I mean, if you beat the dragon, you can always come back through here and check it out to your heart's content. Assuming the
We
dragon's
might
not
die
back
at the
there.
dragon, and then they'll never have a complete map.
Then you'll never have it.
Does it seem like a long?
I
stretch
don't
of-
know. It goes back around in 2 directions, and I can't see without going any further. And I don't trust Matt to not pause the game when I'm standing in the center of
Okay.
multiple enemies.
If
That
y'all,
is-
I just a
Okay.
message to all my
Okay,
GMs
this is
out
like-
there. If you have never policed like light sources and distancing, like in a like a little enclosed underground like mazy place, oh my god, it's delicious for moments like this where it's just like, oh, I could explore that, but fucking there's just fucking there's stuff. There could be stuff in there that's bad for me, but good for me, but bad for me. Yes,
Can
exactly.
we roll initiative?
No, I'll let you know when you need to roll initiative.
Can I?
Okay, so this is less than a 5-foot jump.
Yeah,
right?
that's a real short jump. You have to roll like a
Okay.
natural 1 to fuck that up.
I stand there to catch in case.
Don't do that. Don't
Do you make the jump?
put that.
Do you go
out.
for that?
After you said that, I don't want to, but yeah.
Uh, I'm not gonna make you roll
Just-
for
just
it. I
make-
just wanted to be a little shit.
Okay.
There you go.
Come on.
Oh shit. Okay.
I love Haley's confidence
Put
level
in.
just spikes as soon as there's any other person like on the same like map area. She's just like, oh yeah, I'll live forever.
Now I'm good. Now I've got someone within running distance. Oh, this one goes around the corner, guys. Ah.
Let's do a peek.
I guess
Mhm.
Mirek
Gotta
will
make
also
sure that-
join you guys. Just leaving them in the dust.
No, I was staying behind.
Yes, Narkissa was being a very good buddy.
Oh, it keeps going, guys.
Oh shit.
I pulled one of my swords out at this point.
Doing a little like Indiana Jonesing, like moving around, skulking.
Dun, 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 dun,
That's Mission Impossible.
Yes. Indiana Jones doesn't have a theme, does he?
Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da, da.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Da-da-da.
Oh.
As a
Dun,
as
dun,
an
dun,
old tiny
dun.
plane rockets across a red dotted line.
And I bang into a wall as I not pay attention.
I'll grab her before
Wait,
she does.
is Winnie canonically singing this? So it's like Kronk in the.
Now I'm stuck. I can't get out of the walls.
Oh, are you
Oh,
legitimately
no.
stuck here? Oh, you
Oh.
got it. You're getting there.
My
I
light
got it.
source just went super fucky fucky.
Ooh.
Pardon my French.
Is there
Oh.
there's some diamonds on the wall that's creating some refractory points?
Oh yeah, it did go all weird. That's cool.
Is that what's happening?
I have no idea.
To totally screenshot it and save it and just be like, fun little things in
Fun
D&D.
little foundry weirdness. Yeah, it definitely went all crazy over here.
Yeah, it's like it's reflecting off of everything, off the walls and stuff. Very cool.
I see the universe, everybody. I don't
see
need a
the
third
universe.
eye.
Okay.
And I will say,
Yeah,
as
we
you are
sort of.
exploring, you do see that the river over on this end, this like goes beneath the water, or sorry, the rock. So like the river continues rushing forward, and it goes beneath the rock to where there's like no air between water and rock anymore. It's just flowing subterranean.
All right, I feel better now. Thank you for that.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Arkansas, let's go.
I'm just quickly
What?
clearing it. Just get that
I'm just looking.
And there wasn't anything.
Go ahead and
sorry.
make investigation check.
Hell yeah.
Everyone?
Whoever's looking, you're looking. I want to respect the look.
Oh, it's a 7, not a 1. 16.
17.
23.
Hot damn. Lot of wet
I'm
rock.
scared of all these 19s I'm rolling right now.
Lots of wet rock. Lots of... As you're looking through, you are noticing one weird feature with all of this rock surface. There are bits of like pittedness. Like spots where the rock has been eroded really unnaturally. Does anyone have alchemist tools as a proficiency?
No, but I've got herbalism and poisonous kit.
Okay. Narcissa, you rolled like a 20-something, right?
Yeah, 23.
23. I will say... Robertable's in chat. There's no smell to the rock. The smell is just like wet cave smell kind of everywhere. There's that lingering smell of like biologics and little bits of lichen growing here and there. The notion that fish are here but are not in any great numbers to be like an overwhelming sense of decay or anything. With a 23 investigation, I'd say, Narcissa, you've been in academic environments, you've been in laboratory like areas. You would recognize a bit of this kind of material dynamic as being a reaction to acid. This is like acid has been hitting this stuff at odd angles and then like dissolving partially through, leaving these little pop-marked surfaces all over the rock, which has then led to even more fungus because it's these little like basins that collect the water and the dew, and mycelium and growth is just sort of sporing out of there. I don't think there's any such thing as a fungi that Winnie would not like, but for the rest of you, all of this fungus is looking very not okay. It's these long tendrils of oily, wet wicks, these just sort of like roots that reach for nothing, these large fronds. Yeah, like pho noodles that are just sort of like limply hanging off of rock. Forbidden noodles.
Not my fun noodles.
Cursed udon.
Oh god. Soggy udon is the worst.
The soggiest.
Cross back over that river, I guess.
So guys, I think the dragon might be an acid-based dragon.
Oh, good.
Do we have any spells to maybe help with acid damage?
I don't think
Acid and poison are separate, aren't they?
Yes.
Nope, nothing.
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
I've got stuff that does acid, but like that's probably not the opposite of what we're after, really.
Question, what was the spell that was saved in the Ring of Storing? Do we know what it is?
I probably should have mentioned that at the top before we even started any of this, but I don't think it would have completely mattered. Invisibility. So
God damn it.
There's an invisibility spell and there's a bless spell that are both in this Ring of Spell Storing.
The bless. Yeah. Okay.
And the bless is from Pebble. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Oh, we should have asked if Mirek wanted to put anything in the ring of storing.
Yes, and I will say, we skipped that bit. I will allow a retconning of 2 spell levels worth once Mark rejoins us from government land.
Oh,
and I am assuming
damn
that...
you, government! Why must you always take what's precious to us?
The taxes are insane. It's a 25% friend rate. I am assuming that you had Mirek attuned to the Ring of Spell Storing. It would either be Mirek. Pebble could also. So either Mirek, Pebble, or Winnie are all good users of the spell storing. Actually, it might not even require that you're a spellcaster. So all of you could. It's just that Narcissa wouldn't be able to put her own spells into it.
That could be such a lovely thing that I get the magic of my wives to help
That
me
would
through
be
tough times.
That is actually like, I love that as the mechanical codification of the power of friendship. That is, I'm here for that.
The power of love.
Power of love.
I might ask for the ring of spell storing for later to be like, can this be my ring? Can this be my ring?
I mean, that would be
have
helpful
love
for
with
you.
me.
That would be really helpful for you. So if he'd be,
At some
especially
point,
if we put a cure wounds in there.
and at some point, attunement slots are going to be the great negotiation of all campaigns. So you'll get to juggle stuff between all of you as appropriate. Anything else you are doing?
Would I know anything about how to deal with acid?
I really wanted to make a pun, but it requires a knowledge check. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
My intelligence.
I know I'm
Double
sorry.
making an intelligence check. This is great. This is gonna be great. Oh, God, why am I rolling so high right now? I'm so scared. 11. 16.
Okay. You have basic knowledge, meaning you know that you would need some sort of base to counteract the acid. That would be the quickest way to deal with an acid, is to counter it with a base. I don't think you have any necessarily on your person. Water can help. Really depends on like the viscosity of the material itself. Like, off the top of my head, I can't remember if water helps with lime or not. But I know that there's slimes that are acidic that like it's really hard to wash it off just with clean water. You gotta like scrub it off. You would think that water on its own technically offers no protection from acid other than just like sloughing it off, potentially.
I don't think we.
And if you would like to keep exploring, I'll let you know when we need to wait for Mark. You can always keep venturing forth. Do what you do.
Anything fun on the bridge?
You can give a perception check. What would qualify as fun? Monsters? Trolls?
I got a natural 20, but I was looking for things that people had carved into it, really.
Oh. I think you would see like a maker's mark. You'd see that same sort of maker's mark that you saw on like the longsword and the rapier that you picked up that had the Durgeddon smith mark.
Mm-hmm.
It would have marked like sort of like going across the bridge, like, okay, this is Durgeddon's bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing on here that seems any sort of like sentiment. And I would say that as you're looking at it with that natural 20, you would know that like construction was finished here, but you're seeing like, there's just this odd sixth sense of like, they were building something down here, but never really got to finish it.
Yep.
These bridges were like the first things to get built down here, and like they clearly had
like freshly made stone, just covered in dirt. There's no like track marks wearing it down and stuff like that over years of
right. And like the chain ladder makes you think like, okay, they were wanting to come down here pretty often, but nothing's really here. It's still mostly natural cavern.
Wow.
And as you continue
Clearly
moving
they were
deeper,
worried about something down here.
they dug too greedily and too deeply. As you continue moving in, you do notice a second bridge this ledge sort of winds its way across the north side of the river, and that there is a second bridge a little bit further in that crosses back to the
Mirik is
south.
coming with us. We're not leaving.
Yes, I'm piloting Mirik as best I can.
Cool. Just making sure that you don't go.
No, I'm not gonna leave her like rounds out of the fight if anything should happen. Not that there's even a fight down here. Who says there's a dragon? You don't know.
Can I try to just keep like an eye out, ear out for any weird sounds now that we're kind of accustomed to the noise?
Sure. Yeah, give me a perception check.
16.
16. You notice a change. It's not a weird sound, it's a weird change in sound. And you would recognize it, Pebble, having spent time underground. It is the sound that happens when a space opens up. The echo starts getting dissipated over a larger distance. As you are coming to this second bridge, you see that it leads to another ledge that winds southeast. The water is still rushing underneath the bridge, like right where the bridge is, it's still pretty fast. But you can see it is emptying out of far more calm, still waters to the east. You are moving in towards a subterranean lake, against which the roar of that waterfall and the rush of that river and even your footfalls are starting to fall a little damp. They're just dissipating out into a large, resounding space of silence.
Can I try and catch some of the water in my mouth as it splashes, or is it not splashing that high?
It wouldn't be splashing that high right where you are away from the waterfall.
But back a little bit?
If you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of
This
water.
is like just to get a curiosity, seeing if like the water is acidic at all.
No,
How's it feel on me mushrooms?
feels very clean. Feels very refreshing, and like
Cool.
that crystal clear, like this is of the earth water. Like there's bits of like dirt that get in it as it's like going through and picking up dirt and rock and stuff.
Have you guys ever heard of bottled water? We could start quite the lucrative business.
Wouldn't anybody just be able to get water?
You'd think.
Pretty, yeah. Can get them some clean water.
Exactly. Guaranteed clean water. I'm nervous.
I feel like the dragon's gonna pop out of the water.
Papa, we have a business venture for you.
I wonder if it's like, oh my god.
You are getting that eerie sensation of watching your light sources and your lamps just hit darkness.
Yeah.
Hit that moving veil of a bubble of light as you are seeing more and more of the lake, and yet revealing less and less space to be walking on. Narcissa and Mirik are the last ones to cross the bridge. I would like to really quick, before we get too much further along, Narcissa, roll me, this is not combat, roll me initiative though.
17.
17. Okay. Danny.
Sorry.
Nope. No, don't roll initiative. I'm asking you a question.
Oh.
I'm just being
Oh, yes.
a dramatic little shit.
Yes.
Higher or lower than 17? What would you like to happen?
Lower.
Okay. Gonna go look up Mirik's initiative bonus. And then I will roll initiative for Mirik. And we want it to be lower than a 17. It's a 7. As Mirik takes her last clawed foot off of that bridge, there's a little like shift in the rocks. She looks down and notes that some of this stonework was not as stable as she would have preferred, but seems nothing bad has come of that reality. Bud is giving me the most fucking skeptical face.
You're being sus.
So yeah,
You're being a sussy baka.
I'm being a very sussy baka. Pebble and Winnie, you have made your way to what appears to be these like 3 segmented stones in this lake that are sort of propped out. The path ends here except to sort of leapfrog your way across.
Hmm.
Don't mind me as I measure things. Why would I do that?
Why are you being all sus?
Why
Why
would
are
anyone
you
do
being
that?
sus?
Why are you being sus?
Why would you do that? Why are you doing that, man?
You know what? I'm gonna ready a crossbow bolt.
Why? Don't mitigate.
This big open water. This big open water. I swear to God. And there was no. This isn't metagaming. There was dragon footprints on the fucking mud. And there's a big open scary lake. There might be something that pops out of that lake. I don't trust it. I'm just paranoid as hell.
Winnie's gonna tie a rope around her waist, and then like let the like a lead down, kind of like a leash kind of thing, and she hands it to Pebble as we go across the rocks, I guess.
Okay.
And it's just like a safe, like, you know, just trying to be safe. And I do that 3 times for my wives as I help them across.
I love that Haley really tried to Haley that. that Haley attempted to just narrate us over. I do that 3 times, each for my lovely wives, and nothing happens.
This is how you move things forward.
Uh-huh.
Don't hurt us.
I'm not hurting you. Narkissa and Mirik, from what distance would you be watching the first? No, you were there.
I mean, I would.
I'm leashing. Pebble.
You're leashing? Okay.
You gotta put me on a leash.
Technically, I would be there, flying above the water.
Okay. Solid.
I think about right where Narkissa is probably good, just to stay close to Mirik.
Yeah. Mirik would move up if you wanted to move up.
I figured both of you were ready to cross with like, as in right up next. I was gonna come back with a leash.
I thought we were gonna like give you guys the rope too, and like we were both gonna help you.
Oh, okay. Then put here, and then you want to put Mirik behind me.
Yeah. Are you crossing at exactly the same time? So are you, or is it like the rope, the ladder, where it's like
the ladder
Pebble gets across, then Winnie comes back?
Yeah,
like
because it's only 15 feet, but I would like to be there if anyone slips.
Yeah. So
I know I'm not strong, but I'm here for my wives.
Yes. So what I'll say is, Pebble, you get across. And is right in the middle of Winnie making the return trip. Let me double check. Narkissa, everyone's passive perceptions.
12.
14.
12.
Okay, and Mirik's is 11.
My passive investigation, though, is 19.
Mm-hmm. So you'll know exactly what's happening as soon as you notice it.
Not me, mine's 8.
Pebble will be very confused.
What's that?
I think I'm an 18.
Pebble, your feet find purchase on the stone on the other side of these little 3 rocks. And as you look back across to watch Winveer make the return trip, it feels like you're in that dream again. And you're watching the shape lurk in the nearby shallows, beckoning you to join it in the water. But the shape is not confusingly, maybe friendly, wavering of large tentacles. It is the large fanning of heavy black wings, floating like it's flying through the water, and a large serpentine head coiling its way up and out of the water. And it is time to roll initiative.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi. It's nice to meet you. Oh no.
Told you I didn't trust this sus-ass water.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Got a crossbow bolt.
We should have just stayed on the ledge and not done anything.
Oh my god. You smash like, oh man, we got to this ledge, but can we really cross this? No, I don't think so. I guess we should just turn back.
Are there fish in here?
It's just fish the entire time. 20 or above.
I'm tired.
15 to 20.
18.
18 for Pebble. 10 to 15.
13.
Mirror got a 14. 11. Oh, wow. Oh, so you're all up there. So 13 was for Winnie, right?
11, 12, 13. Yes.
And then Narcissa
Math
got
is so hard.
Narcissa got 11.
Yeah.
Okay. I will also say that Narcissa, maybe what takes advantage of you in this moment is that you see just the very edge of that lantern light. All the way out here. You see it start to touch what looks like an island. And not just touch land, but the glintings of gold coins and silver and platinum riches. It is an island made of wealth. It is an island made by the ruler of this domain, who is going to get a surprise round because no one beat their 17 stealth. So we are going to just make a pretty little cone, and we are going to see who lands in that pretty little cone. Yes.
Oh no, Winnie.
You see the serpentine head of a large creature emerge from the water.
It's swimming.
It's swimming. It is. Most of its body is beneath the surface of the water. All that comes up is this large, coiling snake of a head. And you see, this is a little bit of addition to what's in the art. This is from the book. But the large eyes glow orange. Eyes that you all saw on each other's foreheads as strange cap mushrooms flare with light as it breathes out a cloud of spores. And I will need Winnie, Pebble, and Narcissa to all make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Ooh, I roll these at advantage.
Yes, you do.
Nat 20 for 20.
14.
14.
16.
16. You all pass. Look at that. There's nothing to be scared of. It's all fine. You all pass. This is when Robertables is going to start noticing a little bit of changes, because I did change the precise type of dragon that you are facing off against. But it has more in common with the night scale in the book than it doesn't. You all succeeded. So rather than taking 30 points of psychic damage, you will be taking 15 points of psychic damage each.
Oh, I get resistance to that.
And you get resistance, so you will only take 7. Bully for you.
Ow.
And you are not frightened, as immediately sharp images of nightmares, the three-eyed man in the image of Narcissa. Pebble, you see your parents falling from the bridge. Winnie, you see that dirt being lumped onto your face at the bottom of a hole. Nightmarish images are shunted into your mind for the briefest of moments before they retreat, and you are all able to steel yourselves as the fight begins in earnest. And we'll go to the top of the round. Pebble, you are up. You know where the creature is. It is still beneath the water.
I don't have very much. Okay, I will take out a pebble from my pocket and throw it.
Okay. What is the normal range on them pebbles?
60 feet, I think. 20 to 60.
Short range is 60 or short range is 20?
Short range is 20.
Okay.
Long range is 60.
So will be disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, okay. That'll be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will miss. Because as the thing is beneath the surface of the water, it has 3/4 cover.
Oh.
Dirty 20 would normally hit. As the pebble slams, it just, you see it like, it doesn't skip, you're not trying to skip the pebble, it doesn't skip off the water, but it just like, it pushes into the water, and by the time it would hit the dragon, it's just floating down to the bottom.
That's fine. Do I have a bonus action? Yes, I will.
Cool.
Cool. I will bonus action Arms of the Astral Self and summon those.
Nice. Do you want to invoke the bonus that comes with that?
Yes.
Okay. The arms of the astral self appear, but they are not those giant arms. They are the tails. They are the tentacle appendages of that great beast. Narcissa, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit! I forgot.
That's a nat 1.
That is a nat 1. Narcissa,
God, sorry.
You see those tails, and you are just immediately like, fuck, no. You are frightened. Not of the dragon, but of Pebble.
Frightened of my own wife.
I'm sorry.
Remind me, if I don't give it to you, you do get to repeat the save at the end of your turns.
Yay!
Anything else for you, Pebble?
Yeah.
No, that's all I got. I will take one step. Oops. That was the wrong button. I'll take one step forward here, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. There we go. It is Mirik's turn. Oh, God. I am going to, for the sake of this first round, delay as long as possible on Mirik's turn. Mirik will get like a free thingy, who's it? Assuming they're able to come back. Winnie, you are up.
No, it's fine. No, I don't really feel like it, actually.
Can we leave now?
Mm-hmm. So it's still under the water.
Mm-hmm.
May I? May I summon beast, please?
Yes, you may. I was prepping those just in case, because I thought they might come in handy, or at least one of them would.
Yes, this is going to be very handy. Can I please summon Mirage?
You summon Mirage.
My little mushroom.
Your mushroom octopus.
My mushroom. Beautiful. Love it. And she's going to head over there.
And you should be able to control that token. If it's not, let me know.
Cool. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I'm... it's in the water.
It is in the water.
I can't get within 5 feet of this fucker, can I? It's gonna go behind it
Okay.
as much as it can, and it will use its little beak to maul it.
And I will say, here's the thing. If you want to,
Yes.
you hold your breath and go underwater.
Are you going to penalize my flight afterwards with my wet wings?
No, I will not. I know I've done a lot of like the water splashes you and you potentially, but like, that is a thing that I add for mostly flavor, a few justifications for saving throws. You can go into the water, do water stuff, and then like if you get to the surface, you can like get out enough to then start flying around. And as a reminder, for
Yes.
underwater combat, when making a melee weapon attack, a creature that doesn't have a swimming speed has disadvantage unless the weapon is a dagger, a javelin, a short sword, so you're good there, a spear, or a trident. Obviously, the octopus's stuff is good to go because it's got swim
Yes.
speed. Ranged
Now-
attack rolls made underwater are always at disadvantage and auto miss past their first range increment unless it's a net or it's a thrown weapon like a javelin, spear, trident, or dart.
Cool. And what is holding breath mechanics?
Holding breath, I believe, is you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to your constitution modifier +1.
So I can hold my breath for 1 minute.
Yeah, which is 10 rounds of combat.
Okay, 10 rounds of combat. It's happening. Yeah, it's happening. So Winnie is like, not my wives. Wait, what does she have on her right now? Oh, concentration. Okay, cool.
That's it.
I was like,
That's it. One of us. Do you have the potion of water breathing? Can we grab that? Did you have? You have that. You picked it up.
Yeah, I did pick it up. That's very true. How long does the potion of water breathing last?
Probably an hour.
And can I take a potion, that potion as a bonus action?
I say all potions are bonus action. Get at me in
Fuck
the comments.
We're doing it then. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. Let's do it. And I apologize in advance if in canon it was chucked into the chest. I would have put a potion in my pocket.
It's somewhere. Well, yeah. One of these days we'll implement like a who has what way of
We'll
doing
figure
that.
it out. Yeah. Fazgroom! I call out as I drink this water breathing potion, and I drink that.
Bonus action.
then I
Glug
say-
glug glug.
Yep. And then I say, for my wolves! And I dive into the water. And I come up around to its side and get 5 feet within its
Yes.
leg.
I will
Using my
say.
wings to steer me.
Yeah, that is going to immediately end that torch. That torch just
Yes.
goes out.
Yes.
You probably just drop it back on the rock or something even then, but still, you've got that bubble of blind sense and you could feel this leviathan-like creature just floating in the water.
Yep. I am going to then stay there. And that's the end of my turn. And now it's Mirage's turn.
Now it's Mirage's
Who
turn.
now gets advantage because
Indeed. Got that
I am-
pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
Pack tactics! Oh.
All right. Okay. I think 18 plus something.
Don't get closer to me. Get away from me.
What is it again? It's plus my spell attack.
Plus your spell attack, I think, yeah.
Checking a spell.
25 to hit.
25 will hit, yes.
That's a D8. 7 damage.
7 damage. Owie.
Oh.
Just
Little
boom.
nibble. Just a little nibble.
Oh, getting in there with the beak.
Beak. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just like rips a tiny little scale off. And there
Yeah.
is that like, Winnie feels that horrible sensation of like a creature that can make sound underwater because they can breathe here, and just this permeating, body shaking roar of just it's not the physical pain, it's the audacity of this thing
Yeah.
biting me. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, we gonna die. That's the end of our turns.
It's Winnie's turn. Narcissa, you are up.
I am going to action hold a crossbow bolt for when this thing surfaces from the water. And then bonus action Void Shroud.
Okay. Full disclosure on that, if all it does is poke its head out, it's still 3/4 cover because most of its body is behind the water. So I'm just giving you mechanics definition. You could shoot now, and it's basically the same AC bonus or penalty versus if you waited, but all it did was suck its head out.
Come swimming.
You could also go swim. I also did neglect to mention crossbows don't suffer the disadvantage for ranged attacks underwater. So you can crossbow bolt to victory.
Get him.
I guess I'm diving in the water to fuck from the spooky tentacle lady. Like, yep, this is better.
Okay.
Is anyone else gonna come swimming with me, actually? Just question.
Narcissa is currently in the water.
Narcissa's jumping in.
Yeah.
Nice. Come
Yeah,
close to me. I have something for you.
I did think we were gonna bring it closer, but yeah, I'll be jumping in after this.
I don't think it needs.
Don't
I don't
get away
think it
from
needs
me.
to get closer, right?
Let's see. I need to make sure. I'm gonna attack with my with my crossbow now.
Yep. Incredible. I love this.
Me and my audacity.
Yep.
That is going to be No, stop. Why are you doing this? That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit, yes. You get sneak attack and all the stuff on it.
So that's going to be and it's also just a D8. Oh. 11. 14.
14 damage. Very nice.
And now to do the Anida takes a 2.
-2. Got it. Alrighty.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Sorry, I was laughing at something else. I was asking Mark, what would you like to do on your turn? It sucks to say, but yes, technically no one said she cast mage armor, so I asked her like, what would you do on your turn? And yeah, mage armor. Mage armor. So mage armor happens, and then God, I think after seeing the breath weapon like that, Merrick is probably gonna move just like a casual bit this way, just so it's not as easy a cone to hit everyone. Like there's cones everywhere, but just getting a little bit of distance width-wise to make sure that that's all fun and good. All right. Well, that brings us to the dragon's turn. Good first round. Good first round, everybody. Roll for breath weapon recharge. Not yet. Now.
I'm hiding.
You're not hiding. Right there.
It's too big to see me.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. What's the intelligence on this thing? Let's say not intelligent enough to be able to put these in the right order. So, is going to answer a bite for a bite, and is going to bite. Oh, I keep forgetting the adorable octopus's name. Mirage. It's gonna bite Mirage.
Mirage. That's okay.
-2.
Did it crit on it?
It crit!
Why?
The fucking audacity of this octopus. Get fucked.
Yeah, alright. Whatever. Oh, yeah, but better mark off that spell slot, actually.
Oh my god. I just want you to be very grateful this was not on you. The bite fucking sucks. 16. And then that much. Ooh! Mirage takes 26 points of piercing damage and 12 points of acid damage.
Mirage melts into the water.
This thing just... The body doesn't even move. The head just actuates around and snaps. And it's just... Bubbles and steam and little bits of fungi distribute into a cloud. That was not very tasty.
No.
And it is angry that the meal was so unsatisfying, and so it's going to have 2 claw attacks. Come for you, Winnie. That's gonna be a miss on the first one. Roll real low.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna use a nightmare point. Thanks, chat. Keep thinning that veil for me to re-roll that dice. That'll be a 19 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
That hits. Don't sound so sad. It's gonna be okay. The claws to hardly do any damage. 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second claw attack. A 15 to hit.
Yes.
And I was subtracting the 2. I remembered Narcissus' debuffs. Oh, minimum damage. 6 points of slashing damage.
Winnie is down.
Does the potion keep going?
The potion keeps going. She is not like automatically destabilized.
Okay.
The potion lasts for an hour. Holy shit.
Does it eat me? Oh no, this was a claw.
Yeah. So the head whips around to look at you, and just these 2 claws, and you just feel it grab you and just dig and crunch and squeeze until it can feel nothing moving.
My words.
No winning.
And it is going to... It just sort of leaves you out of its grasp, and its eyes refocus onto Narcissa. And it's going to move over to here. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to swim to there. And that is the end of its turn. Holy shit. I promised we would be okay. I promised no such thing. I did not promise you would be okay. Nope. As the end of the dragon's... Oh, Papa did, yes.
You said we could take it.
That's the end of the dragon's turn. That is the end of the round. Pebble, you are up.
All right. Swim speed is half walking speed, yes?
Half of normal speed. Now,
Okay.
I will give you a choice.
Mm-hmm.
As your astral arms configure themselves, do you want them to give you a swim speed, or do you want them to give you flurry of blows?
How does the flurry of blows work again?
So basically, if you chose the Flurry of Blows option, you would not have to spend ki to get Flurry of Blows. You would be able to do that ad nauseum as long as the astral
that.
arms are out. But you wouldn't have a swim speed, so you'd be running at half speed.
You know what? That's okay. I'll take the astral arms.
Flurry of Blows.
I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Flurry of blows.
The Blurry of Flows.
Blurry of flow.
Since my walking speed is 35, should we keep that at 15?
Be 15 feet of swim speed, yeah,
Okay.
because round down.
Okay, then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15.
God, Winnie,
And
I'm
then
so
I
used to
will-
Winnie having all the hit points in the world. Did not expect downing you in the first
And
round.
then I will dash on my action, 5, 10. And do I need that last 15 to grab Winnie? Like, is she sinking or is she still...
She's not sinking, she's floating.
relatively-
Because there's like,
Okay.
there's not air in her lungs, but she's just sort of like stable state. She's in homeostasis with where she is in the water.
Okay. Then can I... Is that an action to, like, pick her up and make sure she's not,
Because she's not
like-
resisting. You just grab it on. It's just going to
Okay.
slow you down that much more carrying her around.
I will use a key point to bonus action carry the... Is it half speed if I'm carrying her
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
it gets rough.
Don't worry about me. It's fine.
Okay, then I won't do that. Then I will just make sure that I have her picked up and holding on to her.
Okay. You got her in your arms. Your tentacles are surrounding you too.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
E-
Violence?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I could
Yeah.
tell.
Sorry,
That is okay. Mirik.
trying to figure out if it was worth it to do something else, but Merrick.
Mark is back.
I hate adulting. I hate
It's the worst.
adulting.
Let's fight dragons.
Especially when it's, county stuff. Worst. Anyways, dragons. There's a dragon here.
Mm-hmm.
I missed all of what's happened up to this point. I do apologize.
That's okay.
The dragon's over there and
You're
not
right.
munching on people currently, except for maybe Winnie, who looks a little ouchied.
She
It
got
seems to
munched.
it seems to have abandoned Winnie for the purposes of tactical positioning. The mechanical
That's-
note that you missed is that as long as it's underwater from you, it's got 3/4 cover.
That doesn't really work well in their favor when I am, a lightning mage and you're surrounded by a bunch of water.
I did think about this actually. I read so much fucking like weird old 3.5 edition arguments online about like lightning spells and water and shit. Here's where it is. Because I thought about like, oh, well, Mirik's a lightning bolt caster. Like lightning bolt, would that also get the dexterity bonus for saving throws from 3/4 cover? I am ruling it yes, and here's why. Normal real life lightning, if you're in like a body of water, if you're deep enough, you're actually completely fine.
You're good.
Because it hits the surface and it distributes wide instead of staying congealed. But it's magical lightning, and it's weird to like change the nature of the spell and like completely negate it. So here's what I'm saying. It does get the cover bonus from a lightning bolt that's like through the water line. If you're underneath the water, you could do it, and it won't have that bonus.
So all I have to do is swim.
And also use somatic
Oh, I know.
components underneath water, which means you have no
What's
holding of
great
breath.
is that we have potions of water breathing, which would negate that.
Yep. Winnie has used
When
one.
you had to do
I used
Yes.
one, even though which is actually quite good, really.
It's actually
Yes, so you're
keeping
not
you
drowning.
from. Yeah, that. It's very good that you have that.
Okay. Take a look, see at some things.
Whose turn is it? Is it Mirror's turn?
It's Mirik's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna give you. You're not bleeding. I'm giving you the little water droplets so that I know who has water breathing happening.
over there is the deeper waters.
No, over there's the deep water.
Let's see.
Oh, already gotten one crit. Can't wait to get the next one.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start holding you to counter.
Yeah, I've already figured it out.
Okay, cool.
So first thing, God, I hate that I'm gonna use this because we still haven't had any of the components to do it, but it makes me very, very sad. We are gonna use the scroll of spider walk.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
And then we are going to move up the top of the cavern
Okay.
in order to be above the gentleman.
Be above.
We're pulling a Winnie.
Pulling a Winnie. Using all of the space. Got it? Okay.
It hurts my soul.
Yeah, because that spell scroll is now gone.
It is indeed.
Okay. So yeah. I'd say you're still... Because this cavern's tall. I will say, in terms of map awareness, it's like 50 feet up. It gets pretty cavernous towards... It gets pretty domey.
I have a lot of spells.
Okay.
I have a lot
Just
of
make-
range. We're good.
Just making sure you're good with
Yeah,
that.
I'm not
Okay.
getting into stabbing range. I'm
Okay.
getting into what can I blast you with at the moment range.
Cool. So, spider climb, I will say that you're roughly where you are on the map, just hyperimposed up.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
That was that. I don't think I have any bonus actiony ones that I can do.
Winnie, you are going to be up
I
next.
can, however,
And then
just in case, pop out my wrist dagger as my bonus action.
Cool.
Just in case I happen to, fall on top of the dragon.
Just in case you
get
find
in
the
stabbing
sturges,
range.
the sturges that are up there, just buzzing around
Yeah.
waiting for you.
Ah, none for you.
Alrighty. Winnie, give me that death save. And let me know what you get in private. And then Narcissa, you're up. Unless, of course, this is Nat 20, in which case, pomp and circumstance and celebration. No, not Nat 20.
Did we get a nat 20?
Sadly not. What's
Damn,
Narcissa doing?
Quick question. Is there a way I could potentially try to hide from the dragon in the water?
There's not really like anything occluding you. There's like bits of like drifting sea debris, but it's nothing to really be hidden behind.
So it's gonna always see me?
It's looking at you. Yeah.
Well, alright.
You're having a bit
Then
of
I guess I'm just
awkward
gonna ready
staring
that
contest.
For my wife! And I'm just gonna shoot another crossbow bolt at it.
Shoot that crossbow bolt.
My turn for the nat 20.
Yes! Oh, no sneak attack. Fuck, but yes. Go ahead and hit.
I know, that's why I was like, please, Mirek, please get close enough for me to get sneak attack. Nope, I get it, you don't want to. Okay, that's...
Still, double D8.
16.
16 points of damage. Ow. Okay. Target priority. We have our new favorite.
And then I'm gonna crawl into the water.
Just crawl out. Nope. Nope. It's bad in there. It's real bad.
It's coming for me. It's coming for me now.
Amazing.
And then I'll bonus action point Shroud because my last one wasn't the best.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. It's Dragon's turn. Roll for breath weapon. Those dice are at least liking y'all right now. It is going to surge forward in the water. 5, 10, 15, 20, and just right onto Narcissa. Here we go. We're leading off with the bite. Gotta start with the bite.
Ow.
A 10.
Dodge.
That I will use a nightmare point to re-roll. A 13.
Miss.
Sometimes even the re-roll mechanics can't save me from my luck. Claw number
The
1.
dice just like me.
Claw number 1's a 25 to hit.
Ow.
Claw number 2 is a 26 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
That bite slams into the ground. Oh, give me a charisma saving throw to see if you're still afraid of Pebble. We forgot to do that at the end of turn.
That's a 2 on the dice.
Nope, still afraid.
My wife is scary.
My wife is so scary.
Sorry.
Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be so
Oh,
spoopy?
you do have uncanny dodge, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to split these up. So first one is going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
Ow!
Do you take all of it or do you reaction?
I'm gonna reaction that.
Okay, so 6 points of damage for that one. Good choice. I rolled much less on the other one. 8 points of slashing damage on the second claw attack.
Ow! Ew.
And you just see your pain, see you take that like little bit of emotion away from the claw. It looks up and spots Merrick and is just going to slink back into the water. Because I was there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna make Pebble work for it. It's gonna slink back to where it was.
Yeah, you better run. I'm just kidding.
Was that an opportunity attack
I
at
didn't
all
say
from Narcissa or no?
It would have been, but she did use her reaction for uncanny dodge.
Yep.
Yeah, I would rather.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
would rather take less damage.
especially when you're not gonna get sneak attack on the AOO, like reduce damage. You picked correctly. Pebble, it comes to you.
I'm just trying my best.
Pebble, as you grab onto Winnie, it's like squeezing a bag that has way too many holes in it, and you squeeze, and you just, as you hug her to yourself, all of this like black and red just starts pooling around her. It's like she's being swallowed up into an ink cloud from all of the open wounds.
Ooh, okay. Okay, don't do that. Don't. Come back, come on. And I'm gonna use 8 lay on hands.
Okay. Winnie is at 8 points of healing. And yeah, that was a nat 1 on that death save. Woo!
Woo!
This fight is spicy all over. And I will clarify, reportables, no, I am not allowing myself to re-roll the breath weapon recharge with nightmare points. So you can give me nightmare points for d20 rolls, not the breath weapon recharge. There's another thing that lets me...
Do we get anything for Thin the Veil?
Potentially. Gotta thin it more.
I'm not risking it.
I will say
Okay,
Pebble does have the like free flurry of blows. All of you do have some sort of like activatable MacGuffin. I'm gonna send y'all chats while Pebble finishes her turn.
I can get there. I can get there. But I
Stay-
will.
stay with me and I'll help.
Yeah, I will keep hold of Winnie, and I will pull us 5 feet right here. And that's as far as my movement goes. Carrying somebody. So, cool. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bonus action use a key point for Step of the Wind, and that will actually get us
5 more feet.
in the water. Would it be 5 more feet? With maybe that's not worth it.
You're muted.
Yeah.
It lets you dash, so it would get you 15 feet if you weren't carrying her. Although I'd say let's round up
But
because of the 35 weirdness. So it would get you 20 feet if you were just moving yourself, or 10 feet carrying her.
Okay. Okay, so my regular movement would have brought us here, and then Step of the Wind will bring us up here.
And are you getting up on that rock?
Out of
I
water.
don't know if you have enough movement to get up onto the
Oh.
rock, but you're at least in that
Then-
space in the water.
Yeah, then I'll stay on the in there.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it for me. I'm just making sure Winnie's awake and alive and not bleeding out.
I'm alive. Whew, Merrick. You're up.
So I have a plan.
Oh, I'm excited. You burned a spell scroll. I know how that wizard pain feels. So I want to see what this plan is.
So
Oh yeah.
how far? You said it's
No.
50 feet down
It is
from the top of the cavern.
where you're at like the 30-foot, or really you're at like the 20-foot part. If you keep going out further over the lake, you'll be more 50 feet tall.
If I were to go above the dragon, how tall?
50 feet
50 feet? Okay.
from the surface of the water. There's a little bit of play with where the
So
dragon's
we
at.
might not like this plan. Or the rest of my party might not like this plan. I like this plan. So Merrick will spider walk to above the dragon.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to let go.
Okay.
And then with my last breath in the water, as I am doing a swan dive in,
Uh-huh.
use thunder step.
I thought we were building up to that, and I'm excited for it. Yes, I love this idea.
So I understand that I'm hitting the water from 50 feet, so that might have ouchies, but I'm not smacking the dragon at 50 feet, so I'm not taking direct fall damage on top of dragon's head.
Right. So we're gonna do the old school yielding surface rule of water. There is falling damage, but it's not as bad as if you were hitting concrete.
Absolutely.
And especially if I roll like shit. So you're gonna take 5 damage from the fall.
Okay.
Oh, you know, concentration checks are a thing that you're allowed to invoke for like particularly tricky stuff.
Sure.
And I want to say with the damage, give me a concentration check. Constitution saving throw.
Got it. And that was an 18 plus 1, 19.
19. Execute your plan. What am I doing? Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Let me grab that up again. With a saving throw of 15.
I fail.
Good to know. All right. 3d10.
Do you want to invoke the spicy, wicey, wibbly wobbly?
I
Blurry
do, in fact,
hand.
want to invoke the spicy, wicey, wibbly wobbliness
Okay, cool.
that I've been saving. What does the spicy wobbly do?
Okay, I'll describe that after you roll your damage.
Got it. That was pretty good. 19.
19 points of thunder damage.
Thunder damage, correct.
Nice.
And then she is going to push herself 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 45. Because I believe it has 90 feet that I can move.
I believe so. Farm thunder steps 90 feet. Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna push herself all the way over to the other side. So,
Nice.
haha, no get me, fuck you.
No, get me. Fuck you. Amazing. And what was that damage again? One more time. Sorry.
That was 19.
19
On the thunder
points
damage.
of thunder damage. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
And so I'll just watch her swan dive in and then pop up behind him.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, this is what happens. You've been having that weird, like, after image on your hand this whole time. You hold the spell, you complete it after you're under the water, and this cacophonous bubble is created as the spell pushes water away from you, slams into the thing, and you feel that little bit of blood leave you, start to mix with the water and the thunder, and it spiralizes out into these 5 dragon heads that surround the creature and bind it up and start wrapping it tight and pulling it kind of into this little like binding cage. Because it failed the save against the spell you invoked this with, it is restrained. And that is that. So restrained, you are there, it took the damage. I am now going to roll to see what happens with that thin the veil.
That was underwater, so no one else could see it.
No one
right?
else could see it, but it was dope. That will count. Thank you, chat. That will count as a nightmare point for me. By the way, the more you guys use the bonuses you have saved up, the more likely it is the thin the veils will go to you.
I think we all just forget we have those.
It's okay. Hey, that's what happens.
We are really into this fight.
Whew. How are we feeling? Do we want to go a little long, or do we want to leave them?
I have
leave 'em
4
wanting
minutes.
More? You have 4 minutes. Okay. I think we can get to the end of this round, though. Winnie,
Yes.
you are up.
So I rolled to see if Winnie noticed that Mirror had popped back up behind her, and she absolutely didn't. So she grabs onto Pebble and she says, "Move fast! Move free!" And she casts Long Strider on herself and Pebble. So now we have an extra 10 feet of movement
Nice.
each. And it's not concentration. Then I pop out of the water. Oh, it's okay. That's an action. So I pop out of the water and I fly up into the air. And I kind of go here. But
Please be careful.
I am being careful. Yeah, that's separate enough from my wives that nothing's going to go for me and them at the same time, I think. And I'm up in the air. So like, let's
Yes.
say like 30 feet up. If I
Above the surface.
above the surface. So like that, I went straight like on a diagonal up
Yep.
30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Cool. And that is going to be the end of my turn. Yes. Bonus action. No, I can't cast a spell as a bonus action. Do I have any?
Any healing potions?
Yeah, I
Quaff.
don't think so.
Narcissa, you are up.
Alrighty.
You're in a
I'm
nexus of
trying to-
buffs and debuffs because this thing, you'd have advantage attacking it because it's restrained. But you have disadvantage attacking it because you can see Pebble.
Just let me just go back and
I
look.
know. I'm pretty down in the water. Can you see me?
Tentacles. Yes.
Dang it.
Oh god. That's not my kink. That's the worst thing about the tentacles. Alright, if I am away from Pebble, can I roll an advantage?
I would say you could still see Pebble. You can get to a spot where you can't see her. Then I will say yes.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Eh?
What does that line of sight look like? Yeah, I'd say if you tuck in, if you get into this little corner where you could be in the water, not on land. So like I'll move.
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah. Well, we know where you are. I'll say yes. You could avoid seeing your beloved tentacly terrifying wife. Make that roll at advantage.
Bad.
I love you though.
Do you? Do you?
I do.
I don't know. Apparently, I terrified everyone by doing a swan dive into the dragon. So
That's gonna be
because
a
no one's seen
23
me
to
do
hit.
that spell yet. So.
23
My
hit.
wife is in the water somewhere and I cannot see her.
23
My
will
wife.
hit. And because you have advantage, it is sneak
Alright.
attack and all of the things that go with that. That was a big damage roll from the facial reaction.
Well, I rolled backs on just the D8 because that's what I. So I was pretty happy. All right, so 17.
17 points of damage. That's pretty
and
good.
then a 2.
And then -2. Cool. Oh, it's already there. Same as last round. The crossbow bolt embeds into the scales. The mushrooms sprout, fanning out. The eyes glow more horrifying.
It has mushrooms too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anything else you'd like to do, Narkissa?
Bonus action, Void Shroud and activate by MacGuffin.
Yes. Where would you like to teleport?
How far do I have?
You can teleport 30 feet.
$30 feet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What? You know what?
Just nope. Just very nope.
That dragon's super pissed at me. I have attacked it for the most amount of damage, and I keep annoying the shit out of
It's
it.
okay. I
No,
helped
she's
distract it.
pissed
You're
as thing.
fine.
Amazing. Okay. Roll a charisma save at the end of your turn to see if you shrug the pebble fear.
That's another reason why I had to move away that way too, was
Yes.
I can't move anywhere towards
Can't move
Pebble.
closer to pebble.
Oh, that's an 18 on the die.
You are no longer
18.
afraid of pebble. With that, you have freed yourself of the fear.
Really.
No more king shaming.
It is the dragon's turn.
Sorry, but that's my kink.
It is restrained. It is bloodied. And by being bloodied, it gets its breath weapon back. So, now we get to measure distances again. It doesn't get to move, but it might not need to. Where's that cone? Give me that delicious cone. Yes.
How far does it reach up?
Oh.
Yeah, when he's up.
It does 30 like this.
So
It's a cone. But you are at... Okay.
He would have to come to the surface, and then he could get me.
He could get you. He wouldn't be able to get
Yeah.
you and Pebble
No.
from where he's
He'd have
at,
to
where
pick-
she's at.
He'd have to pick one of us.
Which I think means I'm going to pick the crueler of two options. I'm going to choose Winnie.
No! Just get her up!
Uh-huh. Yes, you did.
Okay. It's alright!
Ah.
It's okay, just kill it. It does, you still will be fast.
Narcissa did lower the DC, so give me that saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
if you have inspiration, now is the time to use it.
I did not. Seven? Is a 7 alright?
Nah, seven's not gonna do it.
Oh no.
Before I get nervous, what's your max HP?
I'm not telling you until you tell me.
Okay, fair. Fair. Dice tell stories.
Does it count as my lowered max, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
36.
36. So you should be fine. What? How much HP do you have right now?
You need to hit me for more than 44 damage.
We're okay. You take 30 points of psychic damage.
Okay. I'm down.
You're down. And you know what?
But I'm not dead.
You're not dead.
Oh, but I take falling damage.
But splash one, you lose a death saving throw as you hit the water.
Yeah. Cool.
Because I am a cruel bastard. You are
That's fine.
also frightened of the dragon. Because you did fail that save now.
Can I be frightened and dead?
Yeah. Yeah, you can be
Okay.
scared of what killed you. The dragon's turn ends. As does the restraint.
Don't worry.
Those restraints like break away, and it is finally able to shove those off and move once more. Winnie has hit the water hard and is bleeding out. Pebble, you see this happen. You are in the water, swimming, still holding your breath. Narcissa is cowering behind a rock. Myrick is preparing the next wackadoodle shenanigans with spells. And this dragon is just barely below half health. We will find out who lives and who dies next week. I love a good boss fight. Woo!
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you,
All right, I love
everybody.
you all. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Bark!
Bye-bye.
You just got here! Oh, fuck government. But thank you to everyone who joined us for today's game. Thank you to everybody who spent channel points to thin that veil and give me some
No.
delicious nightmare points.
You guys are banned.
Hey,
Next person that does it, I'm banning you. 10 minutes.
don't! I'm unbanning you. I can do that. It's okay. I'll bring you back. Oh,
I'm just joking.
I am excited to see how this fight ends and what happens next. Oh, Winnie, I don't want to kill Winnie, but holy shit, you have really put yourselves in the crosshairs for this one.
Yeah.
Pebble's
Winnie
just
feels
running back and
comfortable
forth
in
trying to
the-
catch her.
Winnie
Please
feels
don't die.
comfortable in limbo.
hmm
It feels familiar to her somehow.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stick around for a raid. If you enjoyed this insane boss fight, this little bit of dungeon crawl exploration meets fighting a dragon to the death, go check out our Patreon and join us there. Also, go check out our YouTube, where you can watch older episodes. And until next week, be good to yourselves, be good to others. Go click a sponsor. Enjoy a sponer. And as always, are you ready for more tales?
Always!
Goodbye, everybody. Stick around for a ride. Join us on Patreon. See you on YouTube.